Hello. I am really sorry. I'm a total pig today. I've been helping with doing flooring all day. So currently we have this is, just before we start, the traditional Scottish gaming style. Here, I think it's also later. Which unfortunately happened to wait and I'm a little stuck with the Doritos just now. Nearly finished them. Oh boy! That's fine. Today we are playing Kholat. It is a game based in the Russian mountains. You show up in this town on this train, basically looking for these explorers that have went missing. Almost a group of college kids. You know the usual story of all this. Kids go missing in the mountains, you go to find them, God knows why, they've got no relation to you, you don't know who they are.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Okay, here we go. So basically you've just gotten off this train. This is the kind of the town, obviously the skiers and that went missing in. It's interesting to say the least. I can't remember what way I went here. such a gorgeous game, but I really love the colours of it as well. It's kind of monochromatic most of the way through the game, but the monsters are, as it's kind of said in the thing, they're bright orange, so they really stand out against the landscape. So it makes a massive difference when you're I don't really think there's much you can do around about here. I think you've got to follow the way they tell you. Gotta go this way. And the music's fantastic as well. Obviously, you're now out in the middle of nowhere. The music's cut. It's more than a little freaky. More than a little freaky. It's not, it's just a pipeline for the... Yeah, so there's only one way you can go here. It's kind of restricts you at the start, and then you've got a full space to free roam. It's got a massive, massive map, but unfortunately you are forced to go this way first, which is not really the way you want to go. You know, down the... No thanks.
Are you coming to me?
I'm gonna assume I am. Sean Bean. Yeah, so it is Sean Bean, very well known for dying and everything, that narrates the game. And I think his voice suits it really well. Personally, anyway, I like Sean Bean, but... It is this bit, isn't it? Oh, this is an awful bit.
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light, the pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while,
You've just to keep
I was nobody.
walking and walking.
The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness.
This was a bit that really
I welcomed
confused
the
me,
end
because you
with
don't
delight.
want to... If you end up walking the wrong way, you get put back where you started, basically, and you end up wandering around this one bit for God knows how long. Oh, there we go. There's the man chest. It took me about 10 minutes last time I played this.
I am right behind you.
Spooklebert.